Hey friends, Tux here. We have a number of Alienware systems around our house, and people have asked me, hey Tux, if you upgrade your Alienware, what RAM do you pick? Okay, because there's a lot of options out there. There really is. And RAM is one of those things where oftentimes you might pick RAM that seems like it would be compatible, and then you get into the trouble ordering it, buying it, getting it home, delivered, and then you try and install it. And though installing RAM honestly is a pretty simple thing, it may just not work, or it might be a situation where your computer sees the old RAM and the new RAM if you're planning on using both, and typically it will dumb down to the slower of the two, series, be it the old RAM or the new RAM. So you really want to try and find RAM which is compatible. Now, this is available on Amazon. This is Gigastone's little game turbo kit. Okay, it's 216, so it's 32 gigs of RAM total. Okay, and that's something which is DDR4, and it's something which works with the current gen of Alienware systems. I would definitely recommend checking the specs on your system to see if it works. We have a R14 and a R10 that in the house that we use regularly, like daily, and I really loved Alienware over the years too. They make great systems, and I've built computers and things too, but there's something nice about getting an Alienware system, especially during like the pandemic where video cards were so crazy expensive. It was actually cheaper to buy an Alienware system on sale than buy a video card alone in some cases, or the parts to build a system to suit. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and we'll open this up here for you. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so very cool. It comes in kind of like OEM packaging here. On the back, it talks in particular. Again, this is DDR4. It's 16 gigs times 2, so it's 32 total, and it does come like all sealed up and secure. I'll cut this open. We'll check this out together here real fast. I do like the fact that it comes nice and taped up, so it's like a clean, ready to use a set of RAM. Because when you buy RAM used, if you go on eBay, I know people ask me, say, Tux, why don't you just go on eBay and buy some used RAM, from someone's Alienware system? And you could do that, but when you're buying used RAM, you really aren't quite sure what you're getting. You could very well be getting someone else's defective RAM, or maybe they overclocked it or something to the point where it is no longer functioning, perfectly, or it's glitchy or something. So it's nice to actually make sure you get it in a way that you can return it. This particular RAM is LED, which is great. So you do have some LED lighting on there for you, so that's pretty cool. Right at the top, you can kind of see the clear part, and that does kind of a rainbow job for you. And probably this is really a install video. I just kind of wanted to show you this because people have asked what I use. I will have a link for this down below, so if you want to follow suit and give it a try, I'd recommend it. Nice RAM has a heat sink here for gaming, so that's good. Sometimes, cheaper RAM, you'll actually find they don't actually have a heat sink, so that actually, helps to keep it cool and ultimately make the RAM last longer and quite honestly look better too. So definitely dig it. You can see the clear part on the top. There's all the sides for you. I'm trying just to touch it by the sides here, but you can give you an idea what that looks like. The pin configuration on the bottom you can see, and that's pretty much the deal on that. So I would recommend this RAM though, if you have an Alienware system, a R10 or R14 that you're trying to upgrade, this is a good solution for you that won't break the bank, and actually you will see a noticeable bump in performance. It's really it's one of the cheaper things you can do to your system to help increase the speed. And of course the Alienwares are overclockable. They have the native Alienware overclocking built in that you can do, when you can dive in and go even deeper than that if you want. But it's great that you upgrade the RAM a little bit, because no matter if you're playing games or renting video or whatever, RAM is one thing which is something which does impact your system a lot. And if you actually are looking at System Manager, you can see oftentimes you probably use more RAM than you think. You might be at 59% or 60% or whatever, and whenever you cross that 50 threshold, that can start to affect performance. And that's like just average graphics. That's not even like bumped up top graphics or whatever, so this is stuff that you can overclock. This is stuff that will help your system, and also, again, it won't really break the bank. It's much cheaper than buying a new CPU or a video card or something, and again, I'll have the best price for you right below. Okay, all right friends, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.